Morning, Excellency. Good morning. It's a pleasure seeing you again.
As your friend.
Hello. I like this area very much. I have visited it, but one needs good health and good nerves.
Quite right. Quite right. But really, it is stimulating. I wonder if you are going to pass through Austria here on your way.
Yes, sir.
Not some days present. You know.
Palestinians emerging as a different entity.
It is not only Geneva. Therefore, I used the expression negotiating process. Geneva is in the foreground because we have a frame which has been established already in the past. And Geneva was only the first phase, the initial phase, as you know. So it is evident that one tries first to see whether a resumption of the Geneva conference is possible. We need agreement for this amongst the parties and the co-chairman, of course. But this doesn't mean that this is the only way to make progress. There are certainly other possibilities too.
One of the possibilities, sir, for the
Little bridge. How do you call it, the bridge? What is it? The barrage.
Very glad to meet you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here again. Dr. Guya.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Very kind of you to receive me so soon for my arrival.
We are very happy to have you always among us, you know.
Thank you. I appreciate your confidence.
Especially in these, very difficult moments in the area here. And we must try and keep the peace process moving.
Well, as you know, I have been in Syria and Israel.
Yes.
And had very interesting talks there.
Very useful. Very useful. Your visit in this moment precisely. Yes. Yes. Very useful.
I still remember with pleasure your visit.
For us.
Thank you. Oh, my wife was very happy to meet Mr. Sadat. I think the two ladies understood each other very well.
Yes. But why didn't you bring? Very good.
Mr. President, my very best wishes.
Thank you very much.
And to the peaceful my former sweetheart.
Sure, I shall. And to Madame.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
President, thank you very much. السلامة. حضر لهم.
31011, roll 018, unit number 3.
Ik krijg hartstikke militaire post, rijstreep, ongevolgd. Aus Salzburg. Jawohl. Jawohl, da, acht! Position, out!
Van de straat.
Zufrieden, ja?
Jawohl.
Wie lange sind Sie da?
3 Monate.
Wie lange bleiben Sie?
6 Monate insgesamt. So
Wollen Sie noch länger bleiben, oder?
Ja, wenn die Möglichkeit.
وفي هذه العاصمة التي شهدت ميلاد منظمتنا كتجسيد حي لنهضة إفريقيا والانطلاقة شعوبه الصاعدة.
لنتمعن فيما أنجزته وحققته ولنعمل يدا بيد لتنسيق مستقبل عملها. لقد أثبتت الإرادة الإفريقية عزيمتها وصلابتها، وهذه المنظمة هي التعبير الأصيل عن هذه الإرادة.
The International Conference of Experts for the Support of Victims of Colonialism
The 28th plenary meeting of the General Assembly is called to order. It is with deep regret that I have to inform the General Assembly of the tragic death of the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Anwar al-Sadat. On behalf of the General Assembly, I should like to extend to his family and to the government and people of the Republic of Egypt our profound condolences. And in keeping with past traditions, may I invite the representatives to stand and observe 1 minute of silence in tribute to his memory. I give the floor to the Secretary General.
Mr. President, distinguished delegates, I have learned with shock and deep sorrow that President Sadat has succumbed to the wounds sustained in the attack against him made earlier today. His passing marks the loss of a leader of vision and boldness. None would deny the courage of his convictions, his historical role, and his dedication to his country. In the past year, we have witnessed an appalling record of assassinations, attempted assassinations, and violence against leaders throughout the world. Today's events should serve to remind all of us that violence and hatred are not acceptable solutions to political problems, and that we must make a renewed effort to bind up the wounds and to resolve differences by peaceful means. On this tragic occasion, I wish to express my deep condolences to Acting President Sofia Abu Taleb, to Mrs. Yihan Sadat, and to the people of Egypt. Thank you, Mr. President.
De un acto de los más nefastos debe constituir motivo de profundo duelo y preocupación para la comunidad internacional. Este trágico atentado, que viene a sumarse a otros intentos contra los jefes de Estado y dignatarios de numerosos países, constituye un eslabón más en la cadena de violencia y terrorismo que suponen una de las más graves amenazas para la paz y la convivencia mundial. Como presidente del Grupo de Europa Occidental y otros estados, quiero recordar que la figura del presidente Sadat, jefe del Estado de un país con el que los Estados miembros de mi grupo mantienen unos vínculos entrañables, se acrecienta aún más ante la historia por haber dedicado su vida hasta el último momento en aras de conseguir la prosperidad y la paz para el pueblo de Egipto y la búsqueda de un compromiso para con la conflictiva situación del Oriente Medio.
We are gathered here today in shock and in sorrow over the unexpected assassination of President Anwar Sadat of Egypt. On behalf of the African Group, I would like to convey to the government of Egypt, the Egyptian people and the family of the late President, the deepest sympathy and profound condolences of all of us. Not only Egypt, but also Africa has lost a leader and a statesman. I would also like to take this opportunity to express the sorrow of my government and delegation of the government and delegation of Angola with the people of Egypt. We are in grief together. Cairo was one of the earliest capitals where the MPLA opened an office prior to our independence, and where my government opened an embassy after we gained independence.
On behalf of the states members of the Asian Group, in its capacity as the chairman of the group for this month, I would like to take this opportunity to convey our deep sorrow and profound anguish on the untimely passing away of the President Anwar al-Sadat of Egypt. We are deeply shocked and saddened at the news of his death at the hands of some irresponsible and misguided assailants.
Speaking as chairman of the Eastern European Group of States for the month of October, allow me to say that it is with great astonishment that we learned the news of the President Sadat's death. We take this opportunity to express our condolences to the bereaved families of the late President Sadat and of all the other victims to their country, as well as to the delegation of Egypt. At this juncture, I wish to express our confidence that the people of this ancient land of Egypt will be able to overcome the present situation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, speaking on behalf of the Latin American group of countries in the United Nations, we, the representatives of the New World, wish to convey through you and the delegation of Egypt to the people of Egypt an expression of our most sincere condolences and our deep feelings of regret at the passing of the death of President Anwar Sadat.
Fellow delegates, this is a sad day for all of civilized mankind. It is a day of shock, tragedy, and bereavement. The enemies of peace have removed from the scene a great and courageous man, a proud Arab and Egyptian, an inspired leader of world caliber, and a valiant champion of peace. We in Israel shall always remember President Mohammed Anwar Sadat as the first Arab leader to extend a hand of friendship and peace to us, as the man who led his country with courage and determination on the path of peace between our two nations after 3 decades of bloodshed, hatred, and suffering. In this hour of grief and mourning, let us honor the memory of a great statesman who has so tragically left us by rededicating ourselves to the cause of peace in the Middle East and throughout the world, and to the continuation of the peace process as President Sadat would have wished.
I would like to pay a brief tribute to the memory of President Anwar Sadat and to convey our condolences to the bereaved family. Whatever may be one's views of his policies and actions, one has to agree that Anwar Sadat was one of the most remarkable statesmen of our age.
Mr. President, I have the honor to speak on behalf of the 10 member states of the European Community. It is with the greatest shock and horror that we have learned of the assassination this morning of President Sadat. This awful event will have brought a profound sense of loss to all of us here in the General Assembly this afternoon. Any act of violence, however individual, diminishes the international community as a whole. And this sudden and tragic death of a great head of state is a grievous blow to those shared values which bind us all together as nations and peoples. We have lost in President Sadat a great statesman and a great leader of his people. He was a man whose inspiration spread far beyond the boundaries of his own country.